I have been obsessed with sound since I was young. I played Metal Gear for the NES, and the sound of the guards being alerted really caught my attention. That was when it occurred to me, hey, somebody's doing this, like somebody makes these sounds. I would make cassette tapes where I held the boombox up to my TV and recorded the sound effects out of the sound effect test menu, and I would try to cut these little scenes together. That was kind of how I got into it initially, and the obsession just never stopped. I was a major nerd when I was here, in a good way. Like, I was the kid who sat in the front row of every class on my laptop, taking notes, asking tons of questions. I felt like if I put in a lot, I would get a lot, and I did. It seemed to me that the best odds I had of finding a job were just talking to everybody I possibly could about what I wanted to do. I always tell people, you have to network a lot, but you have to make friends, and that's been something that I feel has helped me a lot in my career. My first game audio job came to me via Matt Pearsall. He knew I wanted to get into game sound. I was working at this Post studio being a film transfer assistant, and one day he called me and said, hey, I'm working on a Tony Hawk game. I need some help. Do you want to help me? I quit my job immediately and I started working with him. And the game was Tony Hawk's Project 8 for the PS2, 360, and a few other platforms.
I called him up and I said, okay, before we begin, there's a level in Tony Hawk that's an amusement park. Why don't we go to Six Flags and record Six Flags? And this was in Dallas. So we snuck our field recording gear in, and I had this binaural set up, and Mark had a couple of what I'd consider to be stealth mics. We snuck those in, we rode roller coasters. When we sent it to Neverstop, they were like, these roller coasters sound incredible. Where did you get this horse? You'll never believe. Theft.
I learned a lot from Matt. He is this wildly creative sound designer. So I learned a lot just by standing in his office and watching him work. He gave me a lot of ideas about how to use and misuse your audio tools to create interesting sounds. A lot of my day is making sounds and hooking them up into a game. There's a lot of communicating with other members of the audio teams I'm working with. The atypical days are really fun because I get to record stuff and create new source material. I love recording. That's one of my favorite parts of my job. A project I'm currently on, I needed a bunch of fresh glass break sounds. So I went to a dollar store, a few blocks away from my house, and just bought 3 of every type of glass they had. And I took them out in my backyard and I set up some mics and I just spent an afternoon smashing glasses and having fun and got some really great source material out of that.
Mark's work ethic is apparent in his personal life, his family life, and his career. And I can tell that he still loves what he's doing. He's not planning to get out of the industry. He's just a more balanced individual with an extremely great and grounded work ethic. Mark's also very active in the game audio community, very quick to give a compliment, very quick to be positive. And as simple as that sounds, it's kind of rare. And it's easy to get negative about it. Work can be overwhelming, but he's been consistently public and consistently positive. Mark wants to bring the whole game audio industry up as opposed to just himself up, which is why I think he's succeeded.
People have helped me all the way through my career. Just about every job I've ever gotten has been through some connection I've made. People have mentored me and given me advice along the way. I had somebody earlier in my career who helped me and gave me a lot of advice. And I asked, hey, how can I repay you? Can I buy you lunch the next time I see you? What do you want? And his answer was, just help other people. Do this for somebody else. I'm honored and I'm very, very humbled to be joining this group of amazing people. I'm going to be in a group with people like David Farmer and Gary Rizzo. Holy shit. I hope this gives me the clout to talk to students and have them actually listen to me. I just want to do the most good I can with it.